DayZ 1.25 has just came out, and while this patch was small, it gave us a new gun, new content, and a good amount of quality of life features along with ambient sounds. Dimension, what do you think new gun was added?
Well, I was hoping for some type of automatic rifle, or automatic weapon for that matter, when I heard that they were going to add a new gun. However, we got another sniper rifle. It is a beautiful sniper rifle, but I was really hoping for some more automatic fire, to be honest.
Well, it is a great sniper rifle. Let's throw away your automatic rifle talk there and just focus on how gorgeous this gun is. It is a new sniper rifle that shoots 7.62 by 5.4, and it is one of the added collection of few weapons that actually use 7.62 by 5.4. We have the Mosin, the SVD, and I think that's kind of it when it comes to sniper rifles when it comes to that caliber. So it's really welcome that they finally gave us a sniper rifle using such a large caliber bullet.
For me, it's something we've talked about before. Being new to DayZ, I get killed a lot, and whether it's getting run down by Humvees, whether it's getting sniped with other sniper rifles, whether it's just another character bringing infected to me, I get taken down. So that's why I was hoping for an automatic, because I was hoping for a little bit more defense. However, I'm not opposed to a new sniper rifle.
They also introduced another cool feature into the game, which is the ability for your character to be translocated when you get stuck behind doors and all that other kind of stuff. This is a pretty neat feature, isn't it, Dimension? I know me and you have been stuck behind a couple of doors before being beaten to death by infected, right?
Yes. I've been stuck behind many things other than just doors, just getting wrecked, and I'll be happy to see that is either not a problem anymore or a much less of a problem than it was before.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful effort from the DayZ devs because they're really trying to make it so people have less of these, I would say, almost buggy deaths, and giving people more of a valid reason to be all like, I didn't get infected because of these valid reasons other than just I got stuck behind a door or pushed into a wall or morphed into the ground because the infected slammed me so hard down on it. And that's very welcome. The other cool thing is that they're actually also bringing ambient sounds into the game that can play while you're playing the game. Now, what do you think about ambient sounds when you first hear about them in a game like DayZ?
My first question is based on the fact that they talk about not just ambient sounds but ambient music. My first question is why? Why do we need them?
You bastard.
I've heard people have asked for them, but for DayZ, a game like DayZ, I feel like I'm invested in this survival. I'm invested in this character, and it feels like I'm wandering through the wasteland, the apocalypse, whatever you want to call it, and I'm looting this stuff, and I'm fighting the infected, and I'm trying to survive from other players. I think it might be a little weird, depending on what music they put in, to just randomly hear an orchestral score playing while you're walking through the woods.
Well, yes, you may be asking why would they ever add it. A lot of players have missed it from the original mod, DayZ, back in Arma 2, and really wanted it back. But the thing I think is the cherry on the top is that it's a completely optional feature, which is awesome, but it doesn't give you any advantages whatsoever. It doesn't alert you of combat. It doesn't change if infected are beating you. It doesn't change at all, period, based off the circumstances. It only changes based off of its playtime, which is a welcome situation. It may shuffle, but it's nice that they didn't tie this into the gameplay. And that's what I enjoy about it.
That was my first thought of what was going to happen, would be when I heard about the ambient music, would be that you get some battle music when you start fighting infected, when you aggro something, and I'm like, that doesn't feel like DayZ to me. And I don't know anything about Arma 2 or any of the mods that it used to be before it was DayZ. I only know DayZ, so I didn't have that experience of hearing the ambient sound and the ambient music. Now, I love I've commented on this before when we've played. I love the sound of the trees creaking in the wind and stuff like that when you're walking in the forest. I love the atmosphere the game already has in my mind. So I'm really hoping that it doesn't take away from that.
Well, the next thing that they have given us is a full-fledged crash reporter that will actually allow us to send crash reports to Bohemia Interactive or the DayZ dev team when we actually crash the desktop. Well, thank you guys very much for watching the State of Survival podcast. And as we talked about DayZ 1.25, join me in thanking Dimension 119 and joining me today, and our producer Red Falcon in the background, making sure everything runs smoothly. Thank you once again, and have a wonderful day. Ta-ta for now.
Bye.